So you joined me outside today, people. So on a very cold, crisp December end of December morning, Christmas morning. So Santa's been and bought my partner a Forge Motorsport dump valve. Of course, that was not real. I'm Santa. I'm Santa. We have in here, obviously, cable ties. There has been a bit of a confusion inside. I haven't got the bit here because it will cause confusion out here. But they sent a bit because this kit, as we found out, fits the, what's this, the EA 888 engine? The Gen 3, isn't it? Gen 3 engine. So this is the Gen 3 2 litre, but this kit also fits the 1.8 turbo kit. Thank you also to Jake, which I'll link below because he's just helped us sort this out as well. He does, I don't have a Forge Motorsport discount code, but he does. Again, I'll link him all below. Thanks, Jake, for that because you've been amazing for that help. So basically all you need for this is, so you get the cable. I will show you guys in a minute anyway, but basically this is an electronic dump valve. So this, you'll take the cable off your original dump valve, connect this up, and then this goes on to all of that. Again, I'll be doing an install anyway. You've got your vacuum pipe and the actual Forge dump valve. As you can see, my lovely partner is getting some GoPro action. Oh my God! Wow! So you'll be getting some new GoPro footage in this video as well. So this basically just sits on the engine as it is, like that. Make sure your barbs are facing up. I've also fitted this. I need to make sure there's no dirt that gets into that. So this is the orientation they say to do. So the little like bracket bit up here, that bolts down to here. Make sure that bit there, that little cutout bit is facing up, and then your barbs are on the right and the plug is on the left. And then you've also got a T-piece in here, and then the most important bit is a sticker. So at the end of the build, I'll be getting my missus to put the sticker on where she wants it, because we all know build isn't complete until you've put the brand on the car. So apart from that, let's crack on and get to it because I am bloody cold. So please tell me I've got a flathead screwdriver in here. No.
You idiot. You're honestly an idiot.
Oh, it's too short. It's too long. Right, let's try again, people. So, you need to undo down here. That's really tight. So you need to take off the induction kit. This is going to be really fun if I drop anything. I'll try not to. So you need to get the, yeah, I've got, as you guys know, I've got a fibro and everything. So when I had my VXR, I tried to do all of this on my VXR and ended up throwing one-way valve down the bottom. And the guy that bought it, I assume has still got that one-way valve because I stripped that thing apart and couldn't find it. So that comes off. What you want to do is, it's that you're replacing. So this whole module here, that's what you're replacing. Hence why we've had to take off the induction kit. Right, so what now you want to do is just take off this plug, which I can't remember how to take that off.
I didn't catch that. Could you try again?
I'm trying to take a plug off.
Okay.
Ooh, there we go. That went a nice satisfying clunk. So we'll move that out of the way a minute. All right, that's one bolt. Always make sure you've got one of these magnetic things because they are so handy. Right, people, so those bolts are really hard to get to. Not hard, just awkward. So you got one there, another one there, and then the third one, don't know if you guys can see, is like directly under there, which is easy to get to if you've got like a decent long socket. You can go sort of like between the battery case and here. So you've got to be very careful not to drop anything. What I might try and do is, there we go, look, I can put my microphone on there. So this should now pull out. So the bit that didn't catch, I don't know if it did or didn't, but this is the OEM valve. and you have this that basically sits on the inside like that. And the video that we watched, that did not come out. So just be careful of that does not, like I said, that sits inside there. And then as soon as I took this out and relieved the pressure, it shot straight out. So just be careful of that. Once you get the first screw in, it's usually not too bad. Right, so that's the first screw. You don't want to do the first screw tight, you just want to sort of get it pinned down. There we go. And never ugga-dugga them in either, because if you cross thread it, something like this, it might mean you need a whole new turbo. Again, I will look at torque specs in a minute, but it's usually, you know, they're only small bolts, so just use your head. There should be a bolt hole, and there is under here. Here, this is my partner's GoPro, but you can see there's a hole just there. So there's the inlet, and it's literally just underneath the vacuum pipe. Also, this vacuum pipe with the blue logo on it, will be using that. So like I said, you want the orientation like that. So you want the little tab bit facing up, the two barbs towards the firewall, and the plug out. It is fiddly, this job, guys, so if you don't have the patience or whatever, don't do it, because it is quite fiddly. It's easy but fiddly. Right, so you want to get that in started by hand, but you want to do it so you can still, I don't know if the camera picks that up, but you want to have it so you can still rotate it and get to everything. One's male, one's female, so you just gotta have a look. So the side on the car is female, so you just plug it in until it clicks like that. Then you run this down here, so it clicks in like that down the bottom. So that's that. Actually, now that will tell the car, or tell the ECU to open up. This is going to be your inlet engine. Right? Yeah. I know it is, because it's a vacuum line, so it will at you. That's perfectly normal. So then what you want is the vacuum line they've sent you. There is a diagram which I'll put up now of everything, of what ways it goes. So this one, so that one goes to the top one, the bottom one goes to one under the plug, and then you've got one more which will be the engine one, which again I'll get to in a minute. What you need to do is, it also comes with a T-piece. You can see I've cut off a bit of plastic, a bit of tubing. The tubing goes on to the where you've taken off the vacuum pipe. The vacuum pipe that you've taken off the engine then just clips onto that bottom one. Right, so that was a bit, like I said, it's not hard, it's just awkward. So basically, if I get out of the way, so the back one goes to the one underneath the plug. The front one here, that goes to this T1 here that points out towards the battery. And then this T-piece here that you can see here, you've got a tiny short bit that goes onto where the original vacuum line was here. Then the original vacuum line goes underneath on the bottom T-piece, and then the original engine vacuum line then goes, basically you're just extending the original vacuum line onto here, onto the barb. Was that my mic? Yes. Shit.
Bastard bitch! You fuck you! Bloody fuck you, bloody!
It's now running, and basically, just for everybody's like peace of mind, you've got to make sure all your vacuum lines are cut as short as possible. We've just had it on, and I left quite a lot of vacuum lines on, and from what we've researched, from what it sounds like, is it's the, like, you know, the big swirly straws you can get, like the funny straws. By the time you've sucked all of that up, you're knackered, and it's basically the same with this. So you have to shorten them as much as possible, so there's less vacuum line to suck through, if that makes sense. So that's all now done. That's all it was. To start with, it was turbo surging, which sounds wicked, but it's not healthy. It's not good for the turbo. That sounds wicked. One more. That sounds absolutely wicked. And the best bit is, we're not even done with this thing yet. We're not even done, guys. You don't even know. We're not even done. But give it another one. Give it another one. Yeah. Yeah. One more. Boy, you ace it, baby. Right. So you guys aren't even ready. We've got new things coming for this. So again, it's not just the Beamer on this channel anymore, guys. It's the 340 horsepower whip. That's what's down. So like, comment, subscribe, keep an eye out for the next video, and peace.